Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Check 26. Check 26. Greystone, travel. Big grip. Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Mike, check. 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shoot.
Go.
Quick edge. Come.
5.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Nice pick.
Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Motion. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day. And 58 is a Mike.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Play.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down. Get up. 180. Lock in.
58, boy. 58. Mike. I know he ain't got it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Come on, the ball. Hey.
Move.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll try the left side. It's Evans. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
I got him.
Five.
Mike, check.
22 jet bombers.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50.
Here's Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Who that?
Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
Mike 5'9". Yeah. You don't want none.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Check, 59. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, check, 59.
Bam.
This thing is a loss. We taking wins home. Rush in. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
59. Mike's 59.
3 buzz. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And he comes back with one complete. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
I got you.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game, because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
18. Tight right. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 55.
Ran, son.
You're not ready. Mike 5'5", Mike 65, Mike 5'5".
Hey, wahoo.
Trubisky will throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, ball. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, my 7.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
First down, Bears.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Smooth.
58, come on.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hall able to record his 5th sack of the season.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, it's Evans. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Front 9. Bring it. Bring it. Check. Crunch. 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 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
5.
To throw is Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Squeeze.
All day, every day, any day.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the curl. Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Exit. Check 24.
Get it.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 17, Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Alert.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Right. He's telling him to run. Go down. I got it.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. It's taken to the 26. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Down. 18 Gator.
59.
I smell fear in that offense. Bravo.
Front 9. Hey, come on now. Big Ed. Kill.
Hit it.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Check mark, check mark. Watching me drive. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky. There he goes, left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the left side. It's Evans. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood! Hard!
Hey, defense, let's go!
Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup at 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jim.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And Graham's got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Stu.
Mike, I got you, son.
Lock in.
55, Mike, 55.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Let's go.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Motion. Reset. 55's Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
18. Hey, wahoo!
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hey, box drop.
Watch the run.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Double tight.
Hey, high 7.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Mike, check, 59. All right, here we go. Let's go, D.
Now it's Tannehill. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey!
Pull it together.
61, matchbox lights.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. I'm scared.
Go, go.
Mike, check, check. 59.
Lee Griffin.
Now Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Mike's 59. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Slam.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
On first and 10, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
18. Ran, top.
58 to Mike. 58.
Trubisky will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Alert. 5.
58, boys. 58 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
3 and out. 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ran, top.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Motion, I got one.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Ran, top.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go. 15 line. Greystone, travel. J Alpha. Go. Jack Red. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, check, 59. You ain't going nowhere. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. So don't say nothing.
Ready?
Here's Tannehill.
36.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5'9. Watch twist. Check.
Get it.
Here's Tannehill. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. It's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Bravo.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
18 Gators.
Here we go.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, check, 59. Get your swerve on. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. It's been a long day for you.
Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Akeem Hicks able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check, 59. Here it comes.
After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Trubisky. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's complete to Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Titans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week.
a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.